First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. The veteran punter Bradley Pinion has this one teed up, and we are underway from Atlanta. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Now it's Flacco. And his throw is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though. This one falls incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Setting up to throw, Flacco. This pass left side to Downs. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Steps away. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. Flacco off play action. Throws right side, and that's complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The passing game for the Colts finding its stride, another 1st down.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation. and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. A run for the first time with Bijan Robinson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. Throwing is Cousins. He's got the hook up to McLeod. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
This is a nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 3. Robinson on a give right side. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. It's a gain of 11, and the Falcons pick up the first. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Play fake. Cousins. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. To about the 26 here. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Again, it's Robinson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming. The defense was ready for the run-pass option, diagnosed it perfectly.
Not only did they stack him up at the point of attack, but he was met by a host of light-colored jerseys.
Now Cousins. Flush to his right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. And we'll see Younghoe Koo now for the Falcons. From the right hash, this from 45 yards away. Koo knocks this one through the post. And the Falcons are out to a 3-0 advantage. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position, you have to be. You just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, they moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
Gets it out quickly here to the left flat. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. They'll come up 2nd and 7. Cousins. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play. And they're going to face a 3rd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Would have been right at about a 52-yard field goal try, but no, they are going to go for this thing on 4th down. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, but now it's 1st and 10. Cousins again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue to go there until the defense makes an adjustment and takes it away.
Well, they finally made an adjustment there. We'll see if they can build on that stop. To throw is Cousins. Over the middle, that's caught by McLeod. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Cousins now. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Koo knocks this one through the post. And they're able to double their lead just before half. It's 6-0. So scores on their first 2 possessions. possessions, but 6-0, so field goal is probably not what they were hoping for.
Man, you're exactly right about that. Not what they were hoping for, but they should be happy that they have points on the board. It almost feels like that old slow and steady wins the race, doesn't it? In this case, though, they want to be slow and steady now, but get explosive later and put the points up on the board.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And looking at this situation, Charles, you got more than a minute. You've got all 3 timeouts. Probably no need to play this safe. So
what you're saying is that we're doing a little bit of a mind meld here, aren't we? Because I'm thinking along the same lines as you. This amount of time, don't be compelled to play it too safe. This is a chance to get points on the board. Press it a little bit.
Especially since a touchdown here gets you the lead. Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Now Flacco. Eluding the pressure right. He finds Taylor, complete. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Flacco looks to throw. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. And the Falcons are going to get the football here at their own 23. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. The throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. To throw, Cousins. That to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the first sack, the first turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away. This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down, Bradley Pinion on to punt for the Falcons. And deep to return is Josh Downs. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And they've been kicked off the scoreboard in this first half, but here toward the end, they're trying to change that in one fell swoop, but that winds up incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson to throw. Lets one go downfield for Pierce. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a two-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Cousins to throw it. Able to complete this one to McLeod. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here is 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's out wide here for Robinson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
Shrugs the tackle. Nice. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. In motion goes McLeod. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get them a first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he'll bring this one inside the 35. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. They'll try to throw now. Cousins. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely. Going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something that can pop, something big to knock them back on their heels?
Here's Cousins. Checks this one down to Robinson. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Throwing, Cousins. Short throw caught by Pitts. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The drive will start with an option going left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain there as he kept it himself. It's 2nd down. Richardson looking to throw this. His throw is going to be incomplete.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Falcons Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. Off the play fake, Cousins. And he'll find McLeod on the right side complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. It's 2nd down.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Cousins. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And they'll send the tight end in motion. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play. Back now in Atlanta. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th.
Robinson will try to pick it up. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
Now Cousins on 4th down. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Darnell Mooney from 4 yards out. And the Falcons are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. Well, we lasted all the way to the 4th quarter without a touchdown being on the board, but here a key one to extend the lead.
Definitely, and I really doubt, though, that that's going to open the floodgates. What do you think, partner?
No, not the way that we've seen these defenses play.
Yeah, no doubt about it. They've been rock solid, but we had to know that sooner or later, someone had to surrender a touchdown, and it happened right there.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you're still in this game. I mean, yeah, you haven't scored. Offense obviously has struggled, but you're only 2 scores down, so all hope not lost.
Not at all, because we're talking about the NFL, and teams can score fast in this league. Quick strikes, you're right back in it. You're exactly right. Keeping hope alive.
Richardson working from the gun. Left side, he finds Pierce. And he takes a pop at the end of that one. It'll be a gain of about 4. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Arnold Ebiketie able to finally wrestle him down for what's just going to be a huge loss, and it takes us to 4th down as well. 4th down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he is going to have a Colts 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down.
Now Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right.
And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Alec Pierce,
30 yards.
And the Colts are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
So here we go. The Colts will go for 2.
Richardson will throw for it.
Flush to his right. And unable to connect. They don't get the two-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for two from the two. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a two-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. That's going to be taken in by Downs.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the fourth quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down fourth quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Off play action. Richardson
eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Alec Pierce
with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns.
And the Colts have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the fourth. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done, get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here.
And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is, he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Cousins to throw. Flushed out right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Well, the defense certainly did its job. They held up in that situation, and now on 4th down, you've got to punt this and try to get to overtime. There's no decision to be made in my estimation.
And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback.
Here's 1st down. A carry by Taylor to start the drive.
And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple.
Richardson. Pass complete to Alec Cox.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Richardson to throw it.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That one checks all the boxes, doesn't it? You get the first down, check. Get out of bounds, stop the clock, check.
Go, how about one last check? Keep your quarterback from getting hit. That's a big check.
Yeah, check there as well. Good call.
Now Richardson.
On the move to his left. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Third and long coming up. Defensively, you pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. And if you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 21-14.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here's 1st and 10.
Now Cousins.
Pass complete to Robinson.
Falcons going to use their third and final timeout as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Flush to his right.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down.
This is Robinson.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down. Working the sideline there. Good route, good catch. 1st down, and he gets out of bounds.
They have to like the play calling because you have to run some guys down the middle of the field to draw some of the defenders away. They can't just let them guard the sideline exclusively. That's how it's going to work. Sidelines and then completions to use the clock.
They throw. But can't connect as that falls incomplete.
One final shot now. I'm not even sure he can get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
That's going to take as much arm as he has, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip. Try and get someone down who can tip it up and keep it for your own team and try and get to the end zone that way.
And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good.
from beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. It's a rematch of one of the great NFL playoff games of all time. The Chargers and Dolphins underway from Miami. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown, Chargers. And that right there is how you silence the home crowd.
All week long in preparation, visiting teams talk about it. Okay, we've got to start fast. We've got to take the crowd out of it, as you just talked about there. We've got to control the ball early. And in this case, forget fast start. This is a blazing start. What they've talked about all week is their offensive unit doing that. Not necessarily the guys returning the opening kickoff, but believe me, they'll take this.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Tua to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
We have to see what kind of looks this defense is going to throw at him as this game moves along, but they're in a zone to start. I do think we'll see plenty of man coverage as we move along, but the first throw of this one, incomplete.
And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that may get lost in the grand scheme of things, but one thing's for sure. You certainly don't want to go 3 and out to start the game. So that's a nice job of finding the right play call and coming up with a first down.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. 10 more there and another first down. Now they'll send Waddle in motion left. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that is well read there defensively. He was looking to use his speed to get the edge, but they said no way. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Looking to pass. Tua. That is caught. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big one there on 3rd down. They hit for 30 yards. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. In motion, Hill. Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And he will take it in for the Dolphins touchdown. Devon Achane. A 16-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken in the end zone, and no run back forthcoming, so they will bring it out to the 30-yard line. Herbert going to lead up the Chargers here, 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
They set up the screen for Dobbins.
He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Nice job by the defense figuring that play out and holding it to a short game, but I don't think the offense is going to be daunted. They actually accomplished their goal there. Now they've got them aware that they can throw a screen at them, maybe to slow the pass rush down a little bit, and they can throw it downfield.
Justin Herbert looking to pass.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Okay, let's decide here. He was open, right? Not extraordinarily open, but open enough that if you're an NFL quarterback, you got to make that throw, right? That's got to be complete.
9 times out of 10, that's a completed pass.
Yeah, he missed that one and missed it in a big way.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It's a gain of 6, but not enough, as they'll be forced to punt on their first drive of the game. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back. He's converged on quickly, and I don't think he got the first down. He did not. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Down to about the 37.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. Picked up by Elijah Molden. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
That ball caught by the rookie from Georgia.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Rolling to his right. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. 16 yards, a little deja vu from the previous play where they got 16.
Quick throw.
And now a fumble. The ball's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing the danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there. They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Tua going to throw.
He'll let this go deep for Waddle.
And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away.
And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on 3rd down. From down near his goal line here, Herbert.
Pass hauled in by Johnston.
So the completion good for 6 yards, and it'll be 4th down.
I think that call was made not so much to try and get the first down, although they would have taken it if they could have gotten it, but to give their punter a little bit of space and try and help out their defense.
Yeah, they got the safe completion on 3rd. On 4th down, Herbert.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That is taken in by Hurst. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Herbert. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
They snap it to Herbert.
Slant route going to be caught by Palmer.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Now Achane on 1st and 10 to about the 26 here.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. Here's Tua.
They set up the screen. Achane has it.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Devon Achane. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Out of his end zone, here comes Jalen Reagor.
Recovered by the receiving team.
The Charger drive about to get going. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
He's got another one to Johnston. Now the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Ray.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Pro left side is hauled in by Palmer. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert back to the air. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. Well, obviously, they never want to see penalties on that defense, but this one a little bit more significant there on the downfield pass play.
And coaches preach it all the time. You can't put yourself in that kind of position if you're the defender. You've got to stay in a spot far downfield where you can play the ball without creating extra contact.
And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Ladd McConkey. A touchdown on a kick return, and now one through the air. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Unable to corral him. He fights through. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He'll let this go deep for Waddle. And this is going to be intercepted. Now he's free to midfield.
And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. Now it's Herbert.
Back to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. Well, Charles, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it, and it's 2nd down.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa rolling to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And that's caught inside the 30.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
In motion, Hill. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. 48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
On play action, here's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Now Tua.
Open man downfield is Waddle. He's got it.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Jalen Waddle, 47 yards. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, you and I said at intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored. Now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Short throw underneath to Hurst. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. He's going to go for a big play downfield. This is caught inside the 15. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 35.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Herbert off of play action. Eluding the pressure right. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
Partner just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
Going with their tight end on 4th. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
They couldn't ask for much more to this point in the second half. A gorgeous day, 1-score game. 1st and 10 here.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Deion Henley there on the tackle.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember when playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
32 stinger.
On 3rd down, Achane.
And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. The Dolphins will send out the punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
And he'll take a shot at the end of that one, and they'll begin right there.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. He'll buy some time right. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw, and in the end, got the short.
Back now in Miami. It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4.
Dobbins will take this into the end zone for a Charger touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for two, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
And going deep for Hill. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Sanders now to add the extra point. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10.
Right at the 30. On play action, they'll throw. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the play. Play action. It's Herbert. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go Band of Brothers thought process. No one left behind, no pointing fingers, no accusations. Because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And it'll be second down.
First carry now for Gus Edwards.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, no surprise there. He was looking for one of his favorite targets again as soon as he left the pocket. But the coverage was good downfield. They got right to the receiver and helped prevent that completion.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The 4th down play doesn't work for the Chargers, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And we have reached the 2-minute warning.
This is 1st and 10.
Herbert. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Herbert. Now a quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Well, this crowd is making an impact right now. 3rd and 10. Herbert. That's caught by Palmer. And he is going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout. Herbert to throw.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go.
Here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Herbert.
And it's caught. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Herbert going to throw. And he couldn't square up to throw there, and it falls incomplete.
A lot of practice time, a lot of thinking goes into 2-minute drills, even on the defensive side. So now you want to make sure the guys understand. Continue to be aggressive, but make sure you're smart in doing so.
This crowd doing all they can. Here's 3rd and goal. Herbert.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here it is, 4th and goal.
Oh, look at this play call. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. The trick play does not pan out here on 4th and goal. And the Dolphins celebrate their goal line stand.
We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on 1st down.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line.
Well, we all just got a heck of a show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close down the stretch. Home team finds a way to get it done, a narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish, didn't they? Because there were times where each side looked like they were the better team out there. And the outcome's in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly more important than the previous one. Great effort from the guys visiting. But in the end, how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching.
If you're a Freeway fan, we're just east of the 405. One of the modern jewels of the NFL. Beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. The kicker, Daniel Carlson, has this one teed up. And off we go from SoFi. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he was... So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And he'll take this one up to about the 34-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now a play fake. Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On play action now, Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
That's already 2 catches for this guy, and we haven't even seen him hand the ball to him yet. And that's really what these running backs have become in the league. They're really just all-around weapons, and if the ground game's not working, you can go to the air, and vice versa. The more times this guy touches the ball, the better it is for this offense.
2nd and 7. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. The man in motion here is Chark. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That one taken in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown Chargers. Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. His kick is good. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes Amir Abdullah on the return. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
They're on the 30-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. The first run for Alexander Madison. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
So you're on the sideline and you're watching the other team go right down the field and score on their first drive. As a play caller, you have to be careful that it doesn't throw you out of your initial plan coming into the game. They wanted to establish some ground game here early, and that's exactly what they did. So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be physical at the point of attack and keep this ball carrier to no gain, that's pretty impressive.
Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down. From the gun, it's Ritter. That's hot. Left side. It's complete.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. Really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9. Again, it's Madison. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Ritter. Open man, right side. He's got it.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown. And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, here comes Madison. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. They have converted twice on 3rd down on this drive, and they need a yard here with 3rd and 1. The speed on display. He's in. Alexander Madison. Touchdown, Raiders.
easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come away with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Well, a big play there, and maybe a big break, too. The ball going out of bounds, so they keep possession and keep a little bit of this momentum going, Greg.
We see this across the league so much now, Mike. Defenders are getting so good at ripping that ball out. Unfortunately for them, in this case, they got the ball out, but it ended up going out of bounds.
He's got the hookup downfield with McCarthy. Remember, he had the touchdown on the opening drive, and here on drive 2, he gets a first down with that catch. On play action, now Herbert. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they finally get to him inside the 10-yard line. But the yellow flag is out, and this one might be coming back. Shotgun now for Herbert. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
On 3rd and long, and this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Going up top. Incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. They'll wind up giving the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
That's down the field and intercepted. Picked off by Derwin James. And the Chargers are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. Oh, big hole left side. And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, L.A. Dicker now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Chargers will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. Over the middle. That's the tight end, Bowers. Second and a yard. They go play action with Ritter. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really did no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap. Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be second down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Ridder. Now he'll run it. And he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away. Picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete. Trying to get it to his tight end, Brock Bowers. And it's going to be 4th down. They'll try to throw for it with Ridder. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
A toss, left side, caught by his running back. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I return to SoFi Stadium after a short break. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Now it's Dobbins. And he's going to pick it up and take it down inside the 35 for the first down. Now Herbert. This one complete to Palmer. And he takes it down to the 15-yard line.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is...
And he'll take it on in. And McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Out of the gun, it's Ridder. That one caught by Tucker. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Ridder. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
This is a pass that just needs to be completed, Mike. The opportunity was there. His guy was open. They ran out of room a little bit there on the sideline. Couldn't quite get the ball up and down fast enough and ends up being thrown out of bounds.
Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go until halftime. They'll throw on 1st down with Ridder. There's a throw right side. Would be incomplete.
issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency?
And he will score! DJ Turner, touchdown Las Vegas. Now Carlson to add the extra point. It's up and good. And the Raiders draw closer here. It's 21-14. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. Herbert now on first down. Throwing downfield, right side, and it's caught. And he will dive into the end zone. 70 yards. Touchdown, Chargers. Point after now from Dicker. The kick is good. And the Chargers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. First and 10. Throwing is Ritter. That's caught downfield by Tucker. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's first and goal. A huge play just before the half. It covers 63 yards. What an important sequence this is, trying to get one of those scores back before halftime in a great spot. First down and goal. And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. Now it is first and goal. Here's Ritter. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. On second down, Ritter. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Third and goal. That'll be intercepted. And the Chargers will take over at their own 15.
I'm not going to sit here, Mike, and say there's ever a good time to throw a red zone interception, but in this case, it's the first half. You have the rest of the game to get yourself back down here in the red zone and make up for that miscue, because next time they get down here, they got to be a lot more careful when they decide to air it out.
So we come to halftime in this 2-touchdown game as we send you cross-country to the Sunshine State. That's where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. All yours, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much. We welcome you back. It is quarter number 3. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start on the ground, and here's Madison. What more could you ask for on first down? Nice run of 8, setting up second and short. They'll stick with Madison. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Here's Madison. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They're able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on third and a yard.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this third and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down. Back to throw, Ritter. That's to the right side, and caught by Bowers. Third and 6. From the gun, it's Ritter. And that is incomplete.
Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the third quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
They're going on fourth down. Ritter. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs. So they come to the line for first down and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. A quick throw, that's complete on the slant. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
Mike, think back to our conversation during the break. We've kind of both asked ourselves, are they content with this double-digit lead? Do they come out and play conservative here in the second half? Well, it took exactly one play to get our answer.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. And maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. And nothing doing on that one. He'll go down behind the line. Third and long. Throwing now is Herbert. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merritt.
You know, Mike, I like the mindset of this offensive coordinator. He's saying, listen, I'm not looking to preserve this lead. I'm looking to extend my lead. Now, that aggressive play calling in this case led to the turnover. Now your defense has to take the field. Can they bail you out and keep this lead unchanged prior to their next possession?
They go play action now. Ritter. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and it also gives some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now, Ritter to throw on second down. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch It is a big loss.
The defensive coaches, they preached all week, Mike. They have to have relentless pursuit of this quarterback when he tries to extend the play. So often it results in a great play for the offense and a big pickup. This time, because of that pursuit, it leads to a big loss.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman.
The Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And a nice run there on 1st down, getting 8. Setting up 2nd and 2. Now a play fake. Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. Pistol here for Herbert. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
Well, they finally are able to convert on a 3rd down. And, Mike, when you look back at a box score, some of the biggest indications of how well the game went, of course, you don't want to turn the ball over. How do you execute in the red zone? And then how are you on 3rd down? 3rd downs typically lead to long drives.
That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
All right, so that's consecutive drives now. You've come out here and thrown interceptions. I think at this point, Mike, it's time to run the ball. It's time to give this offense a little bit of a reset, settle this quarterback down. And if nothing else, let's cool off this secondary. They are flying to the ball. They are taking chance after chance. Let's remove them from the defense for a while, make them defend the run, and let's get our offense back on track. And the success of this play, Mike, all comes down to the timing of the defender. You get there a little bit too early, you risk pass interference. You get there a little too late, it's a big pass completion. Timing your hand and playing through the ball is something they work on with these defenders all the time. And next time they throw the ball downfield, I wouldn't be surprised if they target somebody else. Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one. He's going to have to get a lot better with the ball. And that's what you call a wasted series. They come out here and they decide we're just going to air it out. 1st, 2nd, 3rd down. All 3 incompletions. And now it brings up 4th down. And barring some crazy decision here to keep your offense on the field, you're going to find yourself right back on the sideline.
Gets that one complete to his tight end, Bowers. Wow, out of bounds, inside the 10. It's 1st and goal. Ritter now off the bootleg. That's taken in by the running back, Madison. And a good job to make sure he didn't get loose. Brought down around the 7. Straight ahead, here's Madison. And the defense stiffening here. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and goal coming up. Here's Ritter to throw. And he'll be forced to throw that one away. Excellent work defensively. It took away all the options, and now it is 4th and goal.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan. And then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man. And it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball.
And this is caught. Wow, the decision to go pays off. Jakobi Meyers. Touchdown, Vegas. Carlson now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Raiders are back to within 7. It's 28-21. Here's Carlson now. He'll kick this one off, following the touchdown on the other end. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On play action, it's Herbert. And that is incomplete. They try to... They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He connects with Palmer on that one. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 3.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. It's a big play when they needed it the most. It's a gain of 34.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick 6 for touchdown. The offense trying to extend the lead, but the defense, not only the takeaway, but Greg, the pick 6, and they can tie this thing up.
Yeah, and this game has been in the balance the entire way, and now for this defense to come up with this pick 6, they've got a decision to make now, finding themselves down by 1 here in the second half.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On play action, now Herbert. He's got the hook up downfield with McConkey. Play action now. It's Herbert. That's deep for the back of the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Pat McConkey. Touchdown, L.A. That is his 3rd touchdown of the afternoon. Greg, they did everything they wanted to do on that drive, and now a chance to really make it an important lead.
Mike, with that touchdown there, they're an extra point conversion from extending this lead to a 2-score game. And at this point in the 4th quarter, I think they feel pretty good about their chances of holding on.
And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll stick to the ground. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop, keep the game to nothing.
Big play coming up. This is 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Ridder. And that is incomplete.
Not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs.
And that's going to be incomplete. They had to take that chance, trailing here in the 4th, but they will turn it over on down. On first down, Herbert. That is brought in at the 10. And he is going to be out of bounds. It's a big play when they needed it the most. And even 30 yards. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. A little closer. Here's second and goal. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's hauled in at the 2. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up 3rd and goal. Herbert to throw. Oh, they got the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Past the 40. Inside the 20. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown. And the defense finds the end zone. Great work inside by the linebacker, who takes it back the other way for the touchdown.
Yeah, he just never saw the linebacker in the middle of the field, Mike, and the quarterback was locked in on his receiver. And once that ball came out of his hand, I think he wanted it back.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come up for 1st and 10. On play action now, Herbert. That's into the hands of Dissly downfield. First time they've looked his way all game long. He comes through with the grab and a 1st down.
Really nice throw there. The ability to throw the ball out on the perimeter. Yes, arm strength and all of that, but it's also timing. The timing of the route. When is that wide receiver coming out of his break to deliver that ball accurately as his head comes around? If the ball's thrown too early, the receiver's not ready. If the ball's thrown too late, that's when disaster strikes. A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. They'll drop to throw. He's got the open man. That's McConkey. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Throwing again, Herbert. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Jacorian Bennett.
At this point, Mike, it's just hard to trust him to make good decisions with the ball, which is really a shame. And we both had really high hopes for this quarterback coming into the game. He was able to shake off the first 2 picks, but then there's a 3rd, then there's a 4th. And now after this 5th, you have to strongly consider whether you want to sit this guy for the remainder of this game.
Throwing now. Ritter on 1st down. He'll throw it left and has his running back. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. On 2nd down, Ritter. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
I love these crossing routes, Mike. Not only do they put so much stress into the deep layers of the defense, but they really allow the wide receivers to run with the ball after the catch. We just saw a great example why, and it led to a huge chunk play.
Madison. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. Clock stops, 46 seconds to go. They go play action with Ritter. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down. Now Madison. The Chargers going to use their third and final timeout. Clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. So big kick coming now for Daniel Carlson. This a potential game winner.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. This is 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Well, fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
Let's go.
Throwing, Herbert. There's Hurst downfield. He's got it. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the second-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is.
Herbert now on first down. He'll air one out for Palmer. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball. This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it. Now the Raiders going to use their third and final timeout. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to force overtime. He banged this one, and he's got it. Gets it from long distance. And we are almost certainly bound for overtime. Final seconds here, overtime looming on the horizon as they kick it off. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Here's first down. Throwing is Ritter. He'll push this one downfield for Bowers. And that's going to be incomplete. Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll give it to Dobbins. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. yards.
34-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's 2nd and 6. Now a first throw here in overtime. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. They'll get a new set of downs. It's a gain of 19.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Dobbins. And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. A run with Dobbins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
A gain of 15 yards. And the Chargers.
On play action, it's Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Not a whole lot complicated about this play, Mike. That was understanding where the holes of the defense were. Remember, in this zone coverage, you got to find green grass. Get past the first down marker. Be friendly.
Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And this is taken in by the defense. The quarterback was on the move, starting to gain some yards, but then he lost the ball. And the fumble's recovered by the defense.
And early on, Mike, it was actually a really good job by the quarterback extending that play, getting some positive yards with his legs, but he decided not to slide and give himself up. He takes that hit, loses the ball, and now the defense takes over.
And a strong first down run, a pickup of 9, setting up 2nd and short. On the handoff, it's Madison. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. They'll run up the middle. It's Madison. And he didn't need much. I don't think he got there. It's going to depend on the spot. Looks like he is short on that one.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain. And this tells you everything you need to know about the confidence this coach has in his offense. His best chance to win this game is right here on this drive. They fail, but now it's the defense that's going to have to go out there and save the day.
Here's 1st and 10. On the ground, here's Dobbins. Not much. 2nd and long coming up.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a play fake. Herbert. He runs with it. And the Chargers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Ball right on the 5-yard line. 2nd down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That is caught! He got it! And that's a game winner here in overtime.